Welcome back to another day on Eos Island, y'all. Altron here. Today on the island, we're going to be playing some games with Zeraora, and I still like playing with Zeraora, but he's just kind of not in a great place right now. It takes him so long to come online to get his plus abilities. Like, you won't get your last plus ability until level 14, and most people don't even hit level 14 before Zapdos. That usually comes after. So it's really tricky. You really have to focus on getting your farm and being actually effective in team battles if you want to make it to that before the Zapdos fight happens. So, like I said, he's not in a very good place right now because of that. I'm not sure why they made it take so long for him to come online. You don't even get his ultimate until level 10. It's just crazy how slow Zeraora is right now. But he's still a good Pokemon. As long as you are kind of maintaining the idea that you're an assassin and not an all-rounder, even though Zeraora is one of the tankier speedsters. He still just doesn't have any outs, especially with the abilities that I'm running. Now, I'm still running with Spark and Wild Charge because we want those invincibility frames. With Zeraora running Discharge right now is still just too weak. It's not strong enough. You do get the AoE damage, which is really nice, and the shield, but I just think that being untargetable or being kind of as maneuverable as he is with Spark is much better than the other moveset. So what I tend to run now with Zeraora is going to be Muscle Band to boost the basic attacks kind of in between your cooldowns. I also run Buddy Barrier because when you ultimate with him, you have to kind of be in everybody's face inside that little electric ring. And Weakness Policy. Weakness Policy increases your attack a little bit, and his attack scales pretty well with Wild Charge. And it gives you also that HP boost, so that's also helpful. And that's kind of the idea, is we want to make him a little tankier so that he can stand in there and take a little bit more heat from the enemy team. So the HP that we get from Buddy Barrier is nice, plus the shield that we get when we ult. Weakness Policy also provides a little bit of HP, and then Muscle Band just gives us that extra DPS that we like to see in between our combo. The way that we play Zeraora is very combo oriented, or kind of ability based, and so having the basic attacks kind of in between the combo moves it just seems like it's more effective to me than just waiting for your combo to come back up and more or less removing yourself from combat. And it comes up quite a lot where you're going to basic attack something to death. And doing that little bit of extra damage based on the Pokemon's remaining HP and whatnot is still pretty good. So this is what I run with Zeraora. I still do think you need to run full heal with anybody kind of melee who's in your face like that doesn't have a whole lot of, like Machamp would have, the unstoppable buff. Zeraora doesn't have that, and even though you are hard to hit, you can still be CC'd pretty easily. So it's nice to have full heal and be able to use it, or you can even use it preemptively if you know you're going to go in and you're going to most likely get hit by a CC. It's another way to do it, though. I think you can also use eject button if you really value mobility. So if you really need to engage or get out, eject button is still a good ability, a good active item to have. You can run X speed or X attack. Those are also somewhat acceptable active items for Zeraora, but you can also even run attack weight here if you are putting Zeraora in lane or someplace where you're going to feel like you're going to be scoring quite a lot. Attack weight scales with Zeraora really well, especially with Wild Charge. So it's not a bad item to have. I just don't score that much with Zeraora for whatever reason. I'm usually more focused on the combat than putting the points in goal kind of throughout the game. So I in my playstyle, it's better to run Muscle Band than Attack Weight, but that's also a very good item. You can put that here instead of Muscle Band. So, with all that said, let's rumble with Zeraora. Confusion. Everybody called their lane, but everybody's still confused. Oh, solo queue. They're pushing top lane pretty aggressively. And what our team is, the enemy team is pushing bottom pretty aggressively. So we may have to help top lane on the crackback. Yeah, looks like it. Their jungler went bottom, but I just may need to help top. Alright, we got that. Now I'm going to get out of here before they get me. Also stealing their berries. Hoop is really strong early. Really easy to bully other players. Especially someone who's like slow to the game, like Zeraora. Takes forever to come online. What's going on here? You missed the pad. That sucks, dude. Feeling it, though. You guys getting smoked over here? What's going on? Guess I should have came down here to help. I'm about to be out. About to dip. Steal more berries. I'm even running like defensive items and getting shredded. It's just like crazy shredded. Alright, we gotta go up here. This guy's only level 5. We'll probably really need to push this then. Nice. Alright. Lucario doing some... Get him right. Lucario doing some zoning, which is great. We don't see that a lot in solo queue. Alright, level 10, we finally get our ultimate. They took Rotom down, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to rotate through the jungle again. Ball. They don't need help. Come back down here. The guard might need help though, so I'm gonna go down there and see if I can support. Oh, he ulted. What a wasted ultimate. Alright, we got a strong showing down here, so we should be able to get this. Whoop. Yeah, I'm not going to push that. I got some jungle minions to get. And I don't need to be KO'd forever. I don't know. We've also got Rotom here. So that's a thing. Nobody's fighting it. It's just these Sujuai's in the grass. Oh, no, I missed. Alright, well, I'm out. Get this and push it. That's pretty big. Is he really going to do this right now? Alright. We need to just fall back and go bottom. I'm actually going to try and make another pass here, because once I get to 14, Wild Charge does start hitting really hard. There it is. Now we just need to go help. Oh, really? Yeet. All right then. I probably would have surrendered at that point too. Well, maybe not. I try not to do that anymore. Because there's absolutely time to come back, especially if the other team gets Zapdos like right at or close to the 2-minute mark. 42k damage isn't great, but you know, hey, it's pretty average, I guess. I don't know. Doing a lot of farming. 11 KOs is pretty good though. That's good stuff. Alright, y'all, welcome back to the post game with Zeraora. It was a pretty good game. We went 11-4 and did 42k damage with 40 points. It's an acceptable game for Zeraora, especially where we were kind of ganking where ganks needed to happen, and we were supporting where support needed to happen. For the most part, I think in solo queue, you're going to find that it's going to be hard to chase the fights because there's so many fights taking place in really awkward places. So it's as someone like Zeraora who takes so long to come online, it's better for you not to chase those fights and not to sit through the death timer. Instead, just get your farm on, get up to 14, and benefit your team during that last Zapdos fight, since that's really what this game is all about, is getting ready for Zapdos and that final team engagement. So otherwise, it was pretty good. I still like Zeraora. I think he's a good Pokemon. It just really needs it needs to come online sooner. Waiting until level 10 to get your ultimate sucks. Waiting until level 14 to get your wild charge plus sucks. But that's what we got to deal with right now. Zeraora is kind of the bummer of the speedsters right now, but we can still make him work, obviously. So get out there and give Zeraora a try, and until next time, smell you later.